Welcome back to another very exciting episode of Getting Dirty with Coach Dalton. I am Coach Dalton.
And I'm Brooke. And I'm Macy.
Hope that you're ready to get dirty. Once on Getting Dirty with Coach Dalton, Macy and Brooke are going to help me work on one of my favorite things, base running. When you think of base running, what do you believe to be the most important part of being a base runner? You got some ideas in your head? I'm ready to talk through a few of the ones that I think are important, and we'll figure out if you think the same things that I do. All right, you get out of the way. You're a fielder. We don't need you. Okay. One of the most important aspects about being a base runner is making sure you're safe at first. You don't become a base runner after you've batted until you're at least safe at first, unless you're swapping with somebody else. One of the things I like girls to work on is getting their toe to the front of the bag instead of 15 inches to come to the back of the bag. That's time. Distance is time when you're running. You're working on trying to get to the front of that bag. That's important, but not the most important. If you're still standing on the base, she's already wrapped up her pitch, she's ready to receive it, and you haven't come off the base yet, not really good timing. So you need to practice that. Things I recommend is you just pull out your smartphone. You got a video right there. There's no reason at your practices coaches can't stand there filming you with your lead and showing you, hey, you got to go earlier, kid. All right, so that you got good timing. Show me a great takeoff here. Perfect timing. Pitcher released the ball. Split second later, umpire couldn't tell. Great job, and that's important, but not the most important. Don't think I'm giving you 5 for that. Another really important aspect about being a great base runner is understanding what you can or can't do. Of course you want a great time, and of course you want a great lead. Of course you want to go straight to second base, but there's times you have to make sure you're aware of what's going on in the field. What you can't do is interfere with the fielder trying to pick the ball up, or they're just going to automatically call you out. Yeah, there you go. Another really important aspect of this game is understanding how to round the base. There's times you're not just running 60 feet, stopping and going. You're going to the next base, and you need to make sure you're able to round it. Go. Yeah, not like that. That's not rounding the base. Sure, she was trying for a double, but she's likely not going to be successful. This is what rounding the base should look like. Great job. Really important to do it that way, not the first way, but not the most important thing of base running. Another really important aspect of this game is understanding how to tag up if there's a pop fly. One of the things that I see wrong a lot is girls coming back to the base, not being ready to go to the next base when the catch is made. All right, let's make that tag. Okay. She's not in a position. The girl's going to catch it. She's not in a good athletic position to run from, though, so get out of my way. All right, if we're going to make a tag, we want to be down and ready, just like when we were ready to take our lead, like a track star would. One of the things you do, you're never taking your eye off the ball, but you can use your peripheral vision to be able to find that base. Go. Okay, so you're down and low. That muscle's loaded, ready to explode off the base. She makes that catch, and we're going to get in there safe. Really important, but not the most important. You can't always avoid the fact the ball's going to be coming in the field of play, but you need to be an athlete and be paying attention to the ball. Your eyes just can't be glued on the base in front of you. You've got to watch that ball that was hit. Here we go. And you may need to leap, jump, hop, ballet, pirouette, whatever you got to do. But you can't get hit by this thing. That's important, but not the most important. Something I think you've probably noticed while you've been playing ball, there's usually lines on a ball field. I've had to simulate a line here because I'm too cheap to buy chalk to film this thing. But there's a foul line. If you're on this side of this line, it's fair. If you're on this side of the line, it's foul. If you're taking your lead off of third base and you get hit by the ball on the fair side, guess what? You're out, Jack. You're out. Get out of it. All right? One thing that you can practice is realizing, hey, I don't need to do that because I can go home any way I want. I don't have to run on the fair side of the line. I want to go foul. So run on that foul side of the line, and if you get hit with the ball, you're safe though, and then you get to try that again. Very small difference of a foot or so, but you want to make sure that you're on the foul side when you're running from home, or you could get hit with the ball, and we don't need that to happen. Important? Yes, but not the most important. Hope you've enjoyed going through some of the really important aspects of my favorite part of the game, base running. All those were important, but not the most important. Do you think you got an idea what the most important is? If you've been playing along for the last couple years with me on these videos, you'll understand it usually starts in the head and is mental, not physical. I believe the most important aspect of base running is to be aggressive.